So just wrapping up 4 days in La Fortuna, and I couldn't recommend this place more. It's great, there's so much to do, there's loads of activities, and it's peaceful. It's really peaceful. It's not too hot. Santa Teresa was really hot. You know it's hot when you have to organise your day around whether you're going to get caught in the midday sun. But here, although it's cloudy a lot and it does rain intermittently, it's never too cold and it's never too hot. I'd say it's almost the perfect temperature. Here's a few things, my perfect itinerary if I came again, and a few things to look out for. They're not cons, but I think you should know. So if I had 4 days again, on the first day I would go to Rio Celeste, which is a river about an hour and 45 minutes from here. And it's a whole day. You do it with a tour, you do a hike, and then you go and see the river and the waterfall. And from the videos, it's like baby blue turquoise. It almost looks fake. So I would swap out the hike that we just did today, because I would skip that, and I would try Rio Celeste. On the second day, I think I would do ziplining. I'm usually not a fan of ziplining because they're small and short, but here, the one over La Fortuna waterfall looked amazing. I think that's 560 feet, and there's actually loads of companies around here that have zip lines in loads of different spots. It's not just one sort of zip line park. Sky Adventures, I think, is the most popular one, and you get a gondola up to the top, and then you come back down. I think you do 12 zip lines with 4 kilometers worth of zip lines, and they're high and they're long by all accounts. I didn't manage to do them because I didn't organize it in time, but some of them are 600 feet high and nearly 1 kilometer long. I know I've just mixed up imperial and metric there, so call it 170 meters tall and 800 to 1,000 meters long, which in my books is a pretty serious zip line. So after zip lining, we bumped into a few people, and they had done the white water rafting, and they said it was epic, in their words. So we didn't do that as well, but if you're into whitewater rafting, then that sounds like good fun. Third day, I would do the Mistico hanging bridges in the morning. I'd get there early in the morning because it was so peaceful when we were there by ourselves, above the canopy, sort of clouds rolling in. We couldn't see the volcano, but on the first bridge, apparently you do get a really good view of the volcano. And then I would follow that up by the waterfalls. So the La Fortuna waterfall and then the free one. We were going to do the waterfall in the morning, but looking back on it, it would have been way too cold. So do the waterfall in the afternoon. And then on the fourth day, I think I would just go to Tabacon Hot Springs and relax. You can go at night, but I think it's worth going during daytime and having that 10 till 2 with the lunch. You can do the free ones afterwards if you want, but I mean, if you go to Tabacon, then you'll have spent 3 hours soaking in hot springs, so I'm not sure you'd be that keen on having lunch and then going back in again. But if that's your thing, maybe you will. And then I'll just relax. And there's loads more to do. There's other parks that you can go and see. There's horseback riding. This place is seemingly full of tourist attractions. You do have to pay.
Somebody's very cheap.
There are free or low-cost versions and then the more premium versions, but from what we've seen, the premium versions always seem to be the best ones. So I'd budget maybe $50 to $70 a day for activities. And the food here and stuff is comparatively more expensive than other places. The food here has been a little bit disappointing. It's great in Santa Teresa, it's not good here. We actually haven't had a good meal here, but that's by the by. This place is set up for tourism. Everything revolves around tourism and activities here. We haven't seen any sloths. That's the one thing. Apparently there's loads here, but we haven't seen a single one. Still no sloths. Still no sloths. Sloth update number 3, no sloths. Definitely no sloths. Sloth update 0. And there's no damn sloths. Still haven't seen any sloths. Lots of monkeys, lots of toucans, lots of birds, but no sloths. Hopefully we see them when we go down to Corcovado. Hopefully, because I have never spent more time hurting my neck looking up at trees to see trees instead of sloths in trees. What else? They have Uber here, so it's easy to get around. If you're coming to Costa Rica, I would definitely say come here. Do it after a busy place like Santa Teresa, so you have a bit of contrast, and enjoy yourself. It's a place to wind down and just relax, mixed in with actually quite a lot of activities. So it's relaxing, but you're also doing a lot at the same time. Bit of a paradox there. Everybody here, all the staff, all the people that work for the parks and the tour operators are incredibly helpful and incredibly friendly. One of the taxi drivers said that they're almost too friendly, referring to himself, which was weird. It's been great having people that are so helpful. So yeah, that's wrap it up there. Definitely come here. Make the effort. I didn't come here when I came to Costa Rica 3 years ago, and I can't believe I didn't. Hopefully that's useful. We're going back to Santa Teresa now because there's a swell coming, and then we'll head south to Corcovado National Park. More to come. Just skipping to the morning ahead, hence my incredibly puffy face. I forgot to put it in and we're leaving this morning, but you wake up in the morning, at least we do here, to a crazy amount of birdsong. I don't know if you can hear that. It genuinely sounds like somebody's pressed play on a fake rainforest sound. It's amazing. It doesn't wake me up, but when I wake up, it's not usual, let's say. You don't wake up to these sorts of noises in London, for example, or any other city that I know of. So I class that as a good thing.